Ede na ekoso amenti ye amanfo bebre e kan sem o Ghana. Ede be na ekoso e o Ghana amenti ye. In some bebree or Ghana, in Kofo Cancer on YouTube, I can see a Fosu Baby watching me tonight. Thank you very much. TKB Teria is also live here. James Boache Random TV is watching me tonight. On Facebook, I can see a Serenity McCarthy live tonight on Loud Silence TV this evening. Thank you very much. Seidu Isaku is also live here. Emmanuel Agbeve is live watching. Kevin Taylor in a Ghost team. I can see Don Ali on YouTube. I also Grace Yamba Buena is also watching me live tonight on YouTube. Let's try and do 1K likes before we officially start tonight's show on YouTube. Let's do 1K tonight. Now we have 652 likes on YouTube. Let's do 1,000 quickly. Push the show forward. On Facebook, let's do 1,000 shares quickly and push the show forward. Into me start the show no. Auntie, as I wait for you now, and I said make sure say obe share show no on Facebook and I say obe like show no on YouTube no. Dear pa na AC Ghana min kebia in Sembebre ekoso. Me pese mo kakachire me mentantin samo. Me mentantin sam. Eche obi aka na bia ye beka kire me ana say me na ma na makohu but me bo akokora ntina say mentantin sam. Me ma no o ma give attention nyina. Inti mentantin sam. Inti mo amotin sam mo nka e bia na matibi na me refi. E de konkonsa na what time town sorry. Napo. Na napo ya abo be na fe napo. Obi ka se napo, obi se napo. Aboa be na friend napo. Be be se mo ma me hu aboa kora e friend napo. Edien what is in town? There na ekoso because your Pestoria just say nipa yin nebetuma kebi. Aboa be na friend napo. Okay. We are doing 833 likes on YouTube right now. Thank you. Let's do 1,000 quickly. Konkonsa na what town? The Attorney General waka or say infantifo cheap. Attorney General Godfrey Dame was infantifo cheap. Omo ye Jimmy for omo de omo hia na ebro. Eno na Ghana's Attorney General waka into o say infantifo ye do tu etirimu pa. Attorney General Godfrey Dame o ka kire eye jakwa say infantifo de omo ye cheap. Omo ahemfo ne omo nkwara anyina omo Jimmy esika kakri bi omo gi seat every infantimemu. So we should not forget to say NPP for omo the Attorney General say ye infantifo ye nkwasiafo ye cheap cry ye fo. So that issue no. Okay, so there's no story. AG against Jakpa, we'll talk about it a little bit. Ntimi say bibia ni town. Me nti obia case. Nshada hu ni pebia or come asem so me. I don't have an issue with anybody. Now the echoes of Ghana assemble. Yeah, recently Matisse amanfo bi ebuefu eye antenna. Na antenna boni ben antenna ye. Kevin Taylor antenna ye dey. Me was amanfo buefu antenna pa. E dey na antenna ye. In Kofo bebre can tia antenna edit antenna tem Jack me most of me some na I'm in Kebi and I have a reason to I'm in Kebi but I say we no me name the antenna personally pa why but me tie mo na say people have an issue with antenna say assembly ba antenna abeka no eye ni show so na amanfo no anasa mo ni antenna nya adwene no omadwenya omo say antenna ebia asem no na nkeni say oka and so I feel say amanfo ehunu say antenna na nkeni say oka asem ni bi inti at that point no nkofo didi antenna tempa and I feel bad for her because mami penyini and sebio I have sat here and criticized the show no but I did not say her show should be taken off but Makase maybe some of the things she did not do it right. It does not mean say her contribution to the society no it can be just brushed away. And there we cannot say it because whether we like it or not, antenna so from antenna juma odi no so nipa bi so sebio almost so enya freedom ana almost so enya omo ho say almost so enya some kind of support. As much as you feel say the show should be guided well and the rules and regulations are govern Ghana talk shows, it should be strict, I believe say there are people who are through antenna almost enya some justice. That's the word I'm looking for. Almost enya justice. So I feel say this particular one I'm for eka antenna I feel say they are not being fair to Antenna, to be very fair with you. But yeah, so be at the Bonia, I will tell you. And if it's Antenna, I can ask them that. But I think with this one, I think they are not being too fair to Mameno. And I feel that the attack, sometimes, it be my personal. We should look at the issue itself, As I sit here, some betanana me show obi oba bekasa wo show obi ano na enkyere say my force the person mekasa. And I think it's a majority of people who go on Antenna show Antenna sorry anopa enko obi de monka say asemesi bra na bekasa o me show no. So I think voluntarily amanfo ankasa na den ekose me pese o kama asem mame enti as obi a ye na djuma. Everybody wants the traction. Everybody wants the Juma to go on. Everybody wants people to be listening to their job. They believe so Juma is credible. I don't think say Obi ko na so Wakacha Antenna said this is my situation. Talk about it. I don't think Antenna should look at the issue say Sibu Kevin Taylor and Timinka and I say Ekufuado. I think say assembly be da na asema social issue Sibu Obisu ebefemwaba ediabone bra. I believe say it is right. It does not matter who the issue is about. But Antenna yedina atem na Antenna boni awaye ne say obi de na asama ba na oka. Now in the first place, den na asem ne beduru Antenna ho. Antenna not to be the show. And I'm not here to say entirely me protect Antenna. No, I just want you to understand this because I do sometimes I'm personal, Antenna at the end of the day then asem kudu Antenna ho. Something happened. Mahamudu Baumia na tam sika koma Yaw Sarpong. Senka Mahamudu Baumia tam sika koma Yaw Sarpong no anka odo koma Yaw Sarpong kukuo mu a anka sase wonkiente. Se Mahamudu Baumia ekode Yaw Sarpong ko politics no. Oye ni nipem. But wasn't here were we not expecting say that gesture no was going to call for attention? And say obi a problem with the AC Emma Asanabeto Antenna table so that person should have a problem with Baumia. When we use politics, say I say Adibi baby we no, yeah, the politics the beya. Even something good, genuinely good, no. It turns out to be the something bad that destroys people. Senka Yaw Sarpong yare no anke am politicize no. Eman ka MPP fo ankoye se ba obi aba asantememu na Yaw Sarpong ya asantini wato nyamenyom enti camera nyina ndi ne chi na onfa sika nko hye nsema anka ebe den enanke abete se obi abetena Antenna show ni se me pesa me ka ho asem if you say e asem e dan kofo ano Antenna te wo no asem e dan kofo ano asebio e hanipe bi no na asebio ro so tena ho ebusabusa etoto nkofo ano Antenna menya sure say all law license they say where majority of the people who do or sit on radio to do talk show no so almost so law license and I say Queen Mother license and I say chieftaincy license you won nkofo na Ghana how much so me ahemfo ba yen gazette omo and so omo kra no omo totomo na e nam Ghana ha omo ko high ntoma na nkwasiafo de twene di omo chi so omo ahemfo and so when you sit those people down say nkrata enwoma ben na kire say wo hene because Ghana answer e beju atum so your hene no you need to be gazetted you only by the Ghana omo ni ahene certificate and so omo nam Ghana ebo mo ho samana hene. But what I want to say is say what is happening no majority of the people who have an issue with Antenna no I think say you are taking it to her personally without looking at the case and the issue itself. Yaw Sarpong yere and end up Antenna anim. I don't think say Antenna sorry anopa and okofa Yaw Sarpong yere se betena na kasa. I think the woman wanted people to hear her. Antenna has the platform. Antenna, I don't think that this is the first time Antenna are you sure that it's like this. The woman has been doing shows a be more crazier than this. But some of you know your problem is that adentina obi amunim say enye obi awunim dia it is normal. No, it's not supposed to be like that. Say obi a yenim dia enye normal, but obi a yenim dia because Antenna shows bebre wajiji donations bebre wabua nipa bebre. We never had an issue with those things. But the issue we have with this particular one is say nipa na ye kana asem ni yenim no. That means that we are being selfish because Etua onyonko a etua duom no. That is the analogy we are creating here. And in the first place, did Auntie judge any case? No. Auntie has a platform. Let's look at the issue like that. And your omo de ade we hear politics, no. Say nka Yaw Sarpong to we say Yaw Sarpong ometina radio bia so hiska. Waka jirobi. Me na oti a yeti Kumasi enkran Ghana TV ase. Yaw Sarpong actually let akomo bi say ohiamwa. No. Even though Ebia no yare no hiamwa no, but Yaw Sarpong never made it public. So why is it say if you want to donate to Yaw Sarpong to help him, why should we make it public? That it means Nipana or Tam Sika Koena, the motive was not to help Yaw Sarpong. The motive was to do politics with that. Into your anything, Nipa wabema asemwe, ema Yaw Sarpong ebusian for beto abontene, ema nkofo di Yaw Sarpong atem edi ne yere atem no. It is Mahamudu Bawumia ne yere. Let's sometimes sit back. Na yen share issue no. Na yen dissect issue. Yen jai personal issues and maybe something we don't like about people. I am not perfect here. There are people who like me and people who don't like me. So you are. So are you too. You are also not perfect. In fact, so I don't see why Auntie should be a target. And even the woman who brought her matter, at the end of the day, did anyone put a gun at her head? No. She willingly went there to say, our problem is that Yaw Sarpong. That is our problem. Nipa na efa no hono na nya asem no. Na asem na ye ka no, asem a obi befa efutu firi mu ana. Asem a ebetumi aboa obi so. Asem a sebio se amba bontina obi so ebre ewo dem. That is what we look at. We need to look at the motive behind whatever we do. And to me, Matana several times, there are some things Antina one thing I don't support when it comes to Antina show. And I say I don't want them to put young people on the show. 18, 16 years, 15 years, 14. I don't like it. Enquara near the Mabetina show, I don't like it. Muamudi over 18, you can go there and do whatever you want to do. I don't care. But when you put young kids in Kwaranketenkete, Oboha or Yemeyanu with 14 years, also who say, Satam na onim Beman ye bibisa and Krano onim. Inti at that point, you can bring the man, but you don't bring that kid. You don't bring the little kid on the show. That is the problem I've had with such shows. But when you talk about the positives of this show, you were a group of Ghana Fwa. This is where they also take their inspiration, their advice, and things to shape their life from. Whether you like it or not, they're a group. There's a section of Ghanaians, and this is what they listen to shaping their lives. You cannot force it. So let's talk about how to make it better. But the charity work this woman does, the kind of voluntary honesty, any commitment or if we streamline things well, I don't think said the oye na ebony. This woman has helped so many people than even the government of the day. So why do we have to make her the target? We need to ask where the problem started from. Majority of the talk show hosts, they don't even control the content. I'm telling you. That's why they have their producers who say, Antina, today, you better nipa 9. Majority of the time, you just ask questions. There are people too who are very much involved in their production. I am very much involved in my production. There are some TV and also production. There are some hosts they are not involved at all. So, and I don't know what with Antina's production. I don't know how involved she is. But Maamena on Antiba Antina on Onyakwara. Onimsa ni kuruni Yaw Sarpong. Onimsa we busianfo. Into why should we be blaming the woman? The woman's job is to ask the woman what happened. Whether Antina or national life a crooked or it's not crooked, that is not what we are talking about. We are talking about the principles. That is what we are talking about. Obu oha onwoda enso oti TV so a oye den awo show. Obu oha sebio one na yire tenaye omuntumi woda enso otumi ma obi advice mani konya wo. So you need to understand, maybe Antina, she's sitting and discussing people's marriage near the day. But Abia Antina, she got married before. She decided to leave her marriage. She decided to end up with another man. It does not affect what she is doing. And that is what we Ghanaians, we need to try and separate. A man for Juma. In time, sometimes to say, so once I may criticize ex-president Kofua, I am criticizing his leadership. So I may criticize Kufuor, I am criticizing his leadership as a politician. But as a father, as a husband, I don't care what they do in their rooms. Unless they decide to mingle or bring in into our politics, public. But the moment they have not done that, I can address President Kufuor with all due respect as a criminal, as a politician. But President Kufuor as a husband, as a grandfather, he's a good man. We need to be able to distinguish between that. Kufuor as a politician is the most dumbest, foolish penyina. His priorities are wrong. But Kufuor is a dad to her kids. He's a father to a lot of kids that he's a husband to the wife. So let's sometimes look at the issues. I cannot choose how you feel and the kind of words to use. And Obia is entitled to how they want to pass their message across. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. But Obia or the way of best of passing the message, and I don't hold grudges with it. Me no Obia any problem. This is my view. This is my view on this matter. Antina has hosted hundreds of people. Our resema are more dangerous and serious than this. I think this is even one of the most weakest story away. I'm being honest here. Antina Yaw Sarpong a story why and waka. Who has lost money here? Nothing. If there's anything, they are adults. They need to go back and solve their problems. That's all. So I don't know. My problem is the woman who has become a target and a hammer. Why? Is it Ajunu Pobi Nadawa is a way easy target? Why na Yaw Sarpong asametu ga? Enye baumia. Enye bawina ko tamsi kama Yaw Sarpong. Na metia me say Yaw Sarpong yare. Na me say Yaw Sarpong yiska. That's where the whole problem started. Let's talk to politicians and let us make sure that the motive. All right, guys. Too much. That's all that I can say. But to me, so person honest with yourself. Attacking an antenna is the biggest hypocritical thing to do. I'm being honest here. Attacking the woman, then it gets to that point. I just say, I am personal. I just say, your time. I just say, because so quick, you know, antenna. There are more cases why are more serious than this. In fact, this case, where's the seriousness in it? Same way, Yaw Sarpong, same way, seriousness in the way. There's no seriousness in here. Then what happened? A issue I will say you to me the antenna see. And that's what I'm saying. Say Obia on opinion, Obia reason to it. But to me, you know, dear, I feel the woman has done a lot, and in her field as an afternoon talk host, show host. She might not be the perfect host at me, but consistency there, I can give it to her. Consistency, I can give it to her. Command, when it comes to such issues, I can give to her. She controls it. And let's respect that. Mummy enjoy punching neighbor, punching tree no etu onyonko ho eduadum no yenjai. Yenim Yaw Sarpong dinti ene ebuofu. Na asemesi na oba last week there. Na asem no nya ya. Asemesi na oba last week no. The oba last month no. The oba 2 years ago no. Maami bi na one ne kunu nya asem bi na oba 4 months ago no. Ono na asem no nya ya. De ne kunu share dem repu no. De ne ba ye repu ne ba. De sebio ye hwe acid gu no so. De na owo kidney problem. Omo no some so ye Ghana for. Omo de omasem no. Inti den na ema we so exceptional. The woman has to be taking this kind of hit. I take a lot of hit. But me no onse me denchem. Me denchem me bomb to ebesaba. And you be to me taking that hit. And I don't think the woman has offended anybody. Antina has never held herself. And I held herself. Say, or your queen. And I say, or your hine. On can be baby ada. Say, or your hima. The people who listen to her, the people are or charity are almost supporting her. They perceive and see her as somebody or a role model. They support. So the organic, genuine support for her, no, it does not make her somebody on castle. Antina, I don't think, and I don't watch her or share the show too, crada. But the little I've seen, the pieces I see, I don't think some we had to Santimi Maka semi on him into Baby Nima. That's why I'm saying that there are lapses. There are a few things that needs to be tweaked, and I say needs to be worked on to get the show perfect. But it does not make the woman a bad person just to open her mic for somebody to tell their story. At the end of the day, so be kind of story cry. Na antenna with the viewer. It does not at the end of the day and then they conclude no. That's why sometimes cases be end there any police station. There are people on person the case called police station. This is the woman they come to direct and raise money for them to go to police station to get justice. So we need to look at it from different angles. So that personal thing, with all due respect, and there's so many people I respect a lot who are attacking Antina Emmy, because I felt to say they were supposed to sit back a little bit and look at the issue itself. Then Yaw Sarpong, it is because politicians be at Yaw Sarpong politics. Baumia, let's look at that angle. Thank you very much. All right. Now, maybe Antina, menka Antina sembium. Antina, we are born here. Some de unime. Yo. Antina, obo careless. Now ye bibi enya unime dada. Aye. Okay.